Sorry that I'm laying down for most of these videos, but I'm too tired to get up to reshoot them. Anyways, this isn't my actual personal channel. I just made a secondary channel. If you want to see my actual channel, it is actually available online. It's Sylveon Redstone, so make sure you check out my old channel and my second channel. This is just the sister channel I made. So it's not really an actual channel. I upload videos just so that way I can make more recognition. Besides YouTube and their stupid policy and their guidelines, or whatever. Anyways, guys, I'm here to talk about another song. Seeing it, you guys, I talk a lot about, Pokemon Snap, the stadium, and you had your offer, this is a Pokemon website, so you're gonna get lots of it. So, I mean, for God's sake, it's all over YouTube. The YouTube is like the primary the universe for Pokemon, guys. Now, Pokemon was created by Satoshi Tajiri in 1996. He became friends with Kensuke Mori, which was later. Allow me, guys, to let you know. For those of you who don't know how Pokemon was born, I'm going to let you know. This is the story of how one man from Japan became a millionaire. This is the story of how Pokemon was born. It all started a long time ago, back in 1967. Tajiri was born. He started collecting insects and making bugs. His friends called him Dr. Bug. He studied basically insects and he did research on small animals. Most of the animals he'd done were rodents, which inspired Pikachu later on in the series. Of course, that's where he got the idea. Pika, the sound a mouse makes, and Chew, the sound a mouse likes. But he's not inventing yet, so let's continue with the story. So Jerry then later on, and his parents thought he was a delinquent because they were chopping down trees and they were being replaced in Japan by arcades. So Jerry started skipping school and going to play video games. He became friends with Kensuke Mori when he was just a child. So the two became friends and they started playing video games. But in later of 2007, at least I think that's what year it was, I don't remember. But he started to make games. In 1989, he decided to write a company called Game Freak, who made a few novelties in the 1980s. Anyways, this is what inspired him to get a video game system. He first was rivals with Sega. He became friends with Kensuke Mori, the creator of Mario and The Legend of Zelda, and friend of the inventor of the Game Boy. He also apparently helped out with Yoshi, his best friend. He was a huge fan of a show in the 1970s in Japan, which was Godzilla vs. King Kong. That was his favorite TV show. He had thought of an idea. Thinking about his childhood back when he was a bug, Tajiri decided to basically, as a bug, thinking about himself. He imagined a world where people can make friends, capture monsters, and train them to fight without them getting injured. This was where he had the inspiration, but pitching this idea was very hard, and Tajiri would not give up on his inspiration. Tajiri kept going with his idea and he imagined bugs climbing up the wires on the cables. This inspired him to make a video game system. He was originally going to come Capture Monster. Pitching the idea to Nintendo was a tough thing. He went to Nintendo and sat down and had a talk with them. But they had no idea what to say. Siri then later on apparently came up with the inspiration, changing Capture Monsters to Pocket Monsters, or as we know today, Pokemon. Let me flip the camera around. Sorry. And that's how Pokemon was born. But I hope you enjoyed.